This is the Star Wars, the 6-inch Black Series Sandtrooper. This one in the middle is the Commander, which was the first earlier release. These two are a much later release, a version of the Sandtrooper, and are part of a later wave. This is from Wave 1. This is from the first wave of the 2015 new packaging Black Series 6-inch figures, or Wave 5 overall. Let me give you a bit of a comparison on the packaging. As you can see, this was the earlier packaging from 2014. This is late 2014, early 2015 Sandtrooper, late 2014, but it's supposedly for the 2015 line. As you can see, it's already figure number 1. This one's figure number 3, but this one's the earlier version, and they had to cut away the packaging for the second, for the newer waves, the 5th wave of Black Series figures, to give away for Chewbacca, so that you wouldn't be covered. So interesting. Basically the same type of packaging, just different color, different layout in terms of the top part. So here we go. Essentially, again, as I said, it's the same figure. Whether you get this one or this one, you're essentially getting the same figure with different paint apps. You get the same accessories, same sculpt, same articulation, just different paint apps. If you're an army building type of collector, then I suppose you'd want to get a few of these and several of these guys. For me, 3 figures are enough. I think it's a good number on the shelf. And if you want to set it, hopefully Hasbro's going to give us the other figures from Episode 4, like an Episode 4 Luke, a old man Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, maybe a speeder, so you can set up your diorama on Tatooine. So here they are. Let's start with the first. Well, let's do this. Let's do them together. Essentially, the figure has the Stormtrooper mold. If you already have the Stormtrooper, then you'll be very familiar with this one. It's just that it's been given that dirty wash treatment. This one is a lot more dirtier. This looks a lot more like a Sandtrooper than these two. These two just look like they're Sandtroopers, but they're battle damaged. This one has a lot more yellowing in it. Each of the, very difficult to stand them up because of the heavy backpack. So we're gonna put them off to the side for now. So each one has the Sandtrooper rifle, which is the one with the flat, blunt tip. Very nice, very nicely detailed. Each one will also have the long rifle. The only difference is, again, paint apps. This is the same. They didn't change the paint apps for the newer version of the Trooper. It's essentially the same. Probably keep those in a bin so I don't lose them, or maybe just hang them in the backpack. They both come with these long rifles. The original version has just black with a little bit of silver paint on the tip. See it right there? Those things that's shiny bits, those are silver paint. The newer versions have a bit more of silver paint, rugged look to it. The scratched up silver paint on them. I think this one's a better accessory than that one, definitely because of the detail. And each one has the E11 blaster, but no holster for the blaster. Again, the Stormtrooper will have a different pistol belt. It'll have that belt with a holster. These two will just have the ones with the clips, or these small pouches. Each one also has the huge Proton pack. It kind of looks like the Ghostbusters Proton pack on them, with a very teeny tiny peg right there, which will also fit on the Stormtrooper if you wanted to give the Stormtrooper, regular Stormtrooper figure, a backpack. So yeah, it's a little bit bulky. It's not solid, so it's not as heavy, but it is bulky and will prevent your figure from being posed in certain ways. But you know, it'll be difficult to balance the figure in certain poses, but you'll get the hang of it. Again, the E11 blaster. Articulation for paint apps, just wonderful. Star Wars paint apps have always been great. They've never disappointed collectors, and even the accessories are painted very well. They got the same backpacks, so there's really nothing. I mean, the only different thing really is the long rifle and the paint on the armor of the Stormtrooper. Let me see if I can just stand up these guys so they'll stop tipping over. Sorry. Let me see. The backpack doesn't stay on that well though. It's not as tight as I thought they'd be. Thought they'd be G.I. Joe tight, but no, they're not. See a trooper. Okay, stand him up. They're very nice on shelf, to display on the shelf, especially if you have more than one or two. These blasters, I'm really not a big fan of these shotgun blasters, hunting blasters. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of that. So paint apps, again, exquisite, very, very nice. The pauldron also, I forgot to mention, this one comes with each of the troopers come with a pauldron. The commander obviously will have his painted orange, but the paint apps on the helmet is identical. Even the silver there, the blue, black lining. The only difference is the wash, the amount of wash they've put. It's a lot heavier on the first version. Okay. Incidentally, this particular piece, the pouch that hangs there on the shoulder, is also removable, detachable if you want to. Articulation is basically the same as the Stormtrooper's articulation. It's got a ball jointed neck, non-removable helmet, ball jointed upper torso, no waist articulation, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge shoulders, goes in and out, forward, backward, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which is pretty neat. Marvel Legends articulation right there. Ball hinge wrists, the right one goes up and down and swivels, the left one goes in and out and swivels. Ball hinge knees, ball hinge hips, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ball hinge ankles with the rocker joints. So essentially another terrific figure. If you get, I mean, this one is the same, it's priced the same as any other of the 6-inch Black Series figures. Definitely you get more bang for your buck, value for your money if you get this one more than the Stormtrooper, but I can imagine why people want the Stormtrooper to army build. This one, to me, just a few. I mean, not really setting up a Tatooine diorama. So since they've already released the regular grunts, I figured, you know, I'd open up my I wasn't going to open up the Sandtrooper, but I figured, you know, these three are going to look great on the shelf. If I can just stand them up. That proton pack is really ruining up the whole equilibrium and balance of the figures. But all in all, just a wonderful figure that Hasbro created for the collectors. If you're just looking to get one, I'd suggest get the first version. To me, he just looks more iconic. I remember him more in episode 4 than the two others. These are not the droids you're looking for. It's a great scene, and I remember him more than the others. So again, if you're an army builder, you got to get more of these and a few of these, and you can get as much as you want if you want to. But to me, I'm happy with 3. So it's a wonderful figure. Either one is going to satisfy the collector urge in you. I'm going to give both versions of the figure a 10 out of 10. Just an amazing piece of work by Hasbro. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. Check out all my video reviews on this channel, Chefatron. This has been the Star Wars, the Black Series 6-inch figures from the Black Series Sandtrooper. First version from Wave 1 and the second version from Wave 5 or Wave 1 of the succeeding series. Thanks for watching.